What's going on, America? I'm the right-winged angel, Oliver Mack, and in this video, we got to talk about Tucker Carlson finally breaking his silence and releasing a video on his Twitter page. Now, I know a lot of you are wondering, what happened? Did he get fired? Was it a mutual decision, or is something else going on? Well, let's see if he explains that in this video. Let's check this out.
Good evening, it's Tucker Carlson. One of the first things you realize when you step outside the noise for a few days is how many genuinely nice people there are in this country. Kind and decent people, people who really care about what's true, and a bunch of hilarious people also, a lot of those. It's got to be the majority of the population, even now. So that's heartening. The other thing you notice when you take a little time off is how unbelievably stupid most of the debates you see on television are. They're completely irrelevant. They mean nothing. In 5 years, we won't even remember that we had them. Trust me, as someone who's participated. And yet at the same time, and this is the amazing thing, the undeniably big topics, the ones that will define our future, get virtually no discussion at all. War, civil liberties, emerging science, demographic change, corporate power, natural resources. When was the last time you heard a legitimate debate about any of those issues? It's been a long time. Debates like that are not permitted in American media. Both political parties and their donors have reached consensus on what benefits them, and they actively collude to shut down any conversation about it. Suddenly, the United States looks very much like a one-party state. That's a depressing realization, but it's not permanent. Our current orthodoxies won't last. They're brain dead. Nobody actually believes them. Hardly anyone's life is improved by them. This moment is too inherently ridiculous to continue, and so it won't. The people in charge know this. That's why they're hysterical and aggressive. They're afraid. They've given up persuasion. They're resorting to force. But it won't work. When honest people say what's true, calmly and without embarrassment, they become powerful. At the same time, the liars who've been trying to silence them shrink, and they become weaker. That's the iron law of the universe. True things prevail. Where can you still find Americans saying true things? There aren't many places left, but there are some, and that's enough. As long as you can hear the words, there is hope. See you soon.
Okay. Well, he didn't tell us anything about the alleged firing or mutual decision to leave Fox News. It was a great message. I love the message talking about truth and how powerful it is when you tell the truth. This is something that he said at one of his speaking engagements. I can't remember where it was, but he talked a lot about speaking the truth, and there's power behind that. So I get that. And I 100% agree with that sentiment, because when I started speaking the truth, I did feel powerful. I did feel like there was a force that was coming over me, and it feels good when you tell the truth and you say what a lot of people are afraid to say. So definitely get it, but we just didn't get any information about what he's going to do next or what actually happened. Maybe that's going to come down the line. If you go to the tuckercarlson.com website, you get this message right here. Text Tucker to 44055 to become a tuckercarlson.com insider to find out what Tucker's up to next. Well, I want to see what Tucker's up to next, so I'm going to text that number. So let's see what happens. 44055. Hope I don't get spam by doing this, but let's see. Text Tucker. My bad. My reading is horrible. Tucker. Okay, let's see what we get. And I'm going to show you guys. Thanks for signing up. Enter email to become an insider to find out what Tucker's up to next. Text stop to end. Help for help. Message and data rates may apply. So that's a message that you get right there when you text Tucker. So I'll answer my email later. But yeah, I want to find out what Tucker's up to, because there are some people who believe that Tucker leaving Fox News is such a good thing. He's going to be able to say all these amazing things and expose everything. Well, I think he's going to do that, and that's all fine and dandy, but there is nothing like having a voice like Tucker on cable TV for everybody, not just people like me who scour the internet searching for the truth. For everyone, there was so much that was exposed to the American people by this man because he was on a cable news network. Being on YouTube is totally different. Being on Rumble is totally different than being on cable TV and having that kind of audience. His audience was like one of the biggest audience in cable news. And for this person to be taken off of that platform, I'm sorry, that's never going to be a positive thing for me. Hopefully, there will be another way for Tucker Carlson to get his message out to as many people that was viewing his message before, but I doubt that will happen. A lot of people are like, well, we need to go to these other platforms like Rumble. Guess what? Rumble does not have nearly the audience that YouTube has or even Fox News has. So to say that Rumble is going to be an adequate alternative to Fox News being on primetime cable TV, that's ridiculous. We need to stop. Just know that for me, I feel like Tucker being off of Fox News is us taking a little bit of an L. I really do. Because we needed his voice in prime time on cable TV. Now we don't have that. But it seems like Tucker is happy about it. It seems like there was a lot going on behind the scenes that he just did not appreciate. There were probably a lot of allegations. There were probably a lot of things said about him by some horrible people who had agendas that he's happy to be out of that situation. And he's probably going to get a pretty good payday because of it. But there's a lot of speculation as to why Tucker Carlson left Fox News. Some people are saying it's because of this woman who's an ex-producer. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but she accuses Tucker of being a misogynist and all this crazy stuff, all this nonsense. I know a lot of people that are cool with Tucker Carlson, and they've said a lot of amazing things about him. So I don't believe what she has to say for one bit, but I want you guys to hear from this Looney Tune lady.
I show up first day of work, and I know that this is a popular one. It's been widely publicized. There are literally pictures like this big of Nancy Pelosi in a bathing suit in Europe, plastered all over. There was even one on my computer screen for the temporary computer I had to use, and I had to take it down just to work. I
know I would take it down too because it was a joke, because it was something that people don't want to see. That's what made it funny. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this picture right here. Oh my God, look at those. Okay, that's enough. All right, let's finish what she has to say.
Within a few days there, I was called into Justin Wells' office with Alex McCaskill, who was a senior producer as well, and asked if Maria was having an affair with Kevin McCarthy. It was just, I was shocked. I couldn't even believe it. I was floored.
Let's go through some of what you allege in your lawsuit. It is this culture of misogyny. How did that manifest in a more personal way?
I'm tough. I have a thick skin, obviously, having been through all I've been through in the last month, but it's hard to take day in and day out, which is a big part of why I'm speaking out now, to let people know that it's not okay, and the impact of bullying when it's done day after day after day. And very quickly, I spoke out. For example, early on, they had Andrew Tate on the show, and I raised my hand and I said, we have to be very mindful that this is two white males together. And I used the example of Gayle King and R. Kelly, saying that she could go in a different direction with that interview, that I felt Tucker couldn't. And
Wait. Is she? So the interviewer asked her, can you name something that was done to you that was misogynist? And she danced around the question, did not answer it, and then mentioned something about having Andrew Tate on the show. Like Tucker shouldn't have had Andrew Tate on the show. Tucker can have whoever he wants to have on his show. Are you saying that just because he had Andrew Tate on his show, that was something that was misogynist to you? Because people accuse Andrew Tate of being misogynist, so that was something personal to you? Are you serious?
They weren't happy about that, because they wanted to be a bro fest. They were all laughing about how fun it would be to go to Romania and hang out with him. they liked his messaging. So whenever I said something like that, it put a target on my back, and gradually I was shut out of meetings. I was mocked. I was eventually demoted. That's how it played out for me. And it got worse and it got worse and it got worse every time I spoke out.
From the sound of it, it seems like she was just bad at her job. You're on a conservative network. You're on a conservative show with people who have certain ideas, and you have totally different ideas. It seems like she's a liberal. So if there's a liberal on a conservative show and they keep speaking out, quote unquote, speaking out about these certain things where you feel like she's against what the direction of the show and where it's trying to go, then of course you're going to be shut out of meetings. Of course you're not going to be put on a pedestal. Of course you're going to be demoted because your view for the show does not match everyone else's. So yes, you have to go. So it has nothing to do with misogyny, what she's trying to claim. It has everything to do with her ideas are horrible. So that is why she was demoted and shut out of meetings. It had nothing to do with her being a woman. But of course, they're going to cry. It's misogyny. It's misogyny. They don't like that I'm a woman. I'm sure Tucker Carlson didn't mind having women around. But anyway, what do you guys think about Tucker Carlson's latest video and him breaking his silence? Do you think that there was some coded language in that video that we need to interpret to see where Tucker Carlson is going next, or the message that he's trying to get out to the American people, or just to his audience? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please hit the like button, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.